The world is full of pretenders, wannabes, would-be if they could be's, and claim to be's. Being able to discern an authentic spirit from a false one is important, in that it can save the truth seeker from wasting precious time and effort by not involving himself in any way with such a person. The following is a general guide and warning for those rare seekers who might want to avoid the ignominy of taking seriously one who is themselves not serious, and who is ultimately cancerous to the spirit. Beware him who speaks often and loudly, for such a one can neither think nor listen, and seeks only to bring attention upon himself. Such a one is full of ego and cannot stand to be out of the sun's glare. Beware him who speaks of his detachment, but whose actions are full of attachment and petty meanings, for his soul is corrupt. Beware him who speaks in noble terms when he is weary of the world, but who embraces and revels in all things worldly and trivial when his energy is high, for he is but a dilettante. Beware him who appears generous, but ultimately demands more than he gives, for he is like the incubus. Beware him who speaks in embittered tones of woman, for whilst there may be truth in his words, there is also delusion and ego within his motivation for speaking. If he does not speak of woman in a matter-of-fact manner, but instead speaks with the twisted tongue of a moral serpent, he is unworthy of attention. Beware him who exaggerates his place in the world and who wishes ill will to be wrought against himself, for he is plainly an idiot. Beware him whose soul has no centre, for he is buffeted by the flux of the world and has no mind for reality. Such a one is but a feminine woman. Beware him who holds in his heart no room for valid praise, but only for false flattery and knavery, for his soul is small and bitter. Beware him whose mind dwells in logic in the 9th hour, but dwells in emotion in the 10th, for he has no centre. Beware those who merely mirror your values, for they are but pale reflections, mere echoes of spirit. Beware those whose behaviour sometimes seems insane, for I tell you they are not merely acting. Beware those who are tolerant of most things, for they are yet intolerant of one thing, the soul. Beware him who reaches up from the mud of the earth to grasp at the noble man who passes above, for he means not to raise himself up, but to drag the noble man down. But more important than any of these things, beware of the existence of any of these traits in yourself. Strive to seek them out and eliminate them, for they bring nothing but disease to the spirit.